So that was what was going on. And Jimmy was like, I'm worried about Chuck. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know. He just doesn't seem like the same Chuck.
Ass liquor. Chuck Liddell's fishing ass liquor.
But see, put both Patrick to video and to Pat and Chuck. See, these motherfuckers, like, they don't talk here, but all they do is talk when they're together. Oh, now here we go.
Patrick Thompson, who calls you a professional ass liquor. Chuck Liddell's fishing ass liquor.
I think that's great acting.
Asshole liquor. Not only you asking if to fall for you, you tell him you're gonna get him another job after you know he's a felon, after you know he grifted everybody. You're gonna get him another job and you put it in writing. On the same day as you told me, I didn't do anything to you, Jimmy. I didn't do anything to you. I would never hurt you. No, Richard
I fucking scared him to the police station. This is hilarious.
The strangest thing about all of this $54,000 investment / exit block, blah, 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 server, blah, 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 is Chuck Labella's involvement. It's the entire time he's acted like, I don't know nothing about this. I don't know anything about this. I know nothing about this. But see, the further we get away from it, and because I live with it every single day, I'm finding out what everybody had to do with everything. So in October, what Chuck Labella does is very strange, is he goes to Seamus's coffee shop and he breaks down and is crying and slobbering over Seamus, and he decides that he wants to give me a car because he feels so bad that Patrick had taken advantage of me. So Seamus calls my wife, Chuck leaves the keys, but we got to go to Patrick's house to go get the vehicle before Patrick goes out of town. Those are the instructions. And honestly, I didn't want to go get the car. I was upset that I was being given a car that I don't want, and then I'm being told to sell it. It's a 2003 Toyota Highlander. It's worth about $2,500. I don't want the problem. I don't want the headache. I just want my money back. Well, Chuck is adamant about this. So Jennifer talks me into getting this vehicle. We go, we pick it up. We find it at Chuck's house after going by Patrick, going by the studio. For days we're looking for this thing. We finally get the thing, right? Then I let Seamus know we got the vehicle, but the vehicle is a piece of crap. And it's bringing down the value of my life. So after a couple of months, I say to my wife, I'm like, why do we have this vehicle? We should just give it back. But then Cindy reaches out to Jennifer.
Let her know that, no, Cindy, that car was given to us by your husband. We didn't want the car, but it was given to Jimmy, actually, not us. It was given to Jimmy by Chuck. And she said, no, that is my car. He never told me anything about it. He has no right to give you my car. I wanted to teach my son Nick how to drive. Would that be okay? And I said, that should be fine. I mean, we don't want the car anyway. So yeah, when we're back, you can come pick it up. So we got back and the battery was dead, like totally dead. So I go as well as to take one of my AAA things and have the car charged, right? And I run it for like 30 minutes and let it run. I text her, I say, okay, I took care of the battery. Not that it was our responsibility, but just drive it out of here. I say, I took care of the battery. You can come get it. Where do you want me to leave the keys? I was gonna just leave the keys in the car. No one's gonna take it. But she was afraid somebody might steal it. So I left them like somewhere else. So I get a call or a text messages later on that day saying that, and I'm at work, that she's come to pick up the car with her daughter, and she could hear Jimmy in here talking to Jack, and the car didn't start. So the battery was just dead again. And so she decided they would just call AAA and take care of it later on. And they started to drive away, but they remembered they had left the keys on the little wall area in the front. But then when they went back, Ava, the daughter, went to go get them, and they were gone. They were gone. And so she went and knocked on the door, and she could hear Jimmy in there with Jack. He had taken the key, she knows it, but he was not answering the door. And I was like, what is going on, right? And I was doing that film. And I'm thinking, this is so strange. I can't even get into this right now, but I just text her. But I'm thinking maybe he changed his mind because he's mad again. I don't know. I mean, it is his car, I guess. So I just text her back and I say, hey, listen, I'm working. I can't get into this right now, but maybe Jimmy changed his mind. I'll get into it when I get home. I get home, it's like 11 o'clock at night, and I ask him about it. He's like, what? I go, yeah, Cindy. He's like, I didn't even, like, I don't even know if she was here, if she wasn't here. I didn't even see any keys. So he takes his phone, turns on the flashlight, he goes outside, go out there in the dark, and there's the keys.
Chuck, what's up? It's Cindy's car. I'm leaving it here for you, and I know that you're watching me do this on your camera, so I just put the key inside this car and realizing that it's gonna be in the pocket on the door. It's very clean. Pocket on the door. There you go.
Right there. She was so freaked out. They're so freaked out that they're creating all this drama and no one's doing anything to them. So I let her know that. The keys are here. They were always here. I think you just freaked out. And then she said, you need to give me that car when Jimmy's not here. When Jimmy's not here, you have to give me that car, or something like that. And I said, look, he can do that. It's up to him. I'm not giving a car back for my husband if that's not what he wants to be done. It's the last thing I'm gonna do for that, no way. And just let them handle it. So that's the last thing I heard about that. But then, yeah, Jimmy said it. The reason he didn't want to go get that car, and he had said it. I remember him saying it. They're going to turn it around and say he stole the car. And that's exactly what they're doing. It's so crazy. But I know that, I don't know. It's just a disgusting situation all the way around. Great job. I'm going to get the victory walk out. The Chuck LaBella I knew, he was at our wedding, you know? He had it going on. He dressed well, he listened to good music, he liked good movies. So when we went into the studio, this last time, because I hadn't seen him in years, and there's no light in his eyes, he didn't have anything to say. Every time I'd be in there, it was the same thing, which is, I hate Will Arnett. I can't stand Will Arnett. I hate Will Arnett. I don't know what Will Arnett did to him, but they were all friends. But he's been saying this to me since I've met him. He doesn't like Will Arnett. That's pretty much what our conversations are about, I guess, anymore. So that was what was going on, and Jimmy was like, you know, I'm worried about Chuck. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I don't know, he just doesn't seem like the same Chuck. I'm like, you know, it's true. Like, he doesn't really talk much anymore. He just kind of hides out in the corner. He's like, yeah. He's like, I don't know. If he's taken something, I don't really know what it is. So there was that. And I would notice when I would go in that, okay, well, Chuck's probably working in his office or whatnot, but he's not really, it's like he's hiding away, literally hiding away or stowing away in a corner. Like when you guys came, he's in the front, but he's away in his corner, but he's just doing that, right? And he's not communicating. But I didn't think he would ever do anything like this. You know? I remember the first time Jimmy even brought it up. He's like, do you think Chuck is behind something? Why? It's like, I don't know, he just keeps, like the last few times I've seen him, he just keeps saying, I'm not mad at you anymore. Like, what? Like, why would he be mad at you?
You know, played nice. Got Patrick. And I was like, dude, you know, who's involved? What's going on? How can we get this guy's fucking money back? Blah, blah, blah. And so Patrick then started kind of throwing Chuck under the bus to me and then sent me a whole shitload of screenshots of their text messages. I told you that the other night, right?